Chai nước.
Hold it onto your water bottles, trash, because it blows all around when you need to bounce out the front door.
Mà đừng có đội nón đi bay.
And then it'll go past us. Hope you turned it on. All right, good morning. Welcome to the Sedona Trolley. My name's Tom. How y'all doing back there? That speaker in the far back still working okay?
Yes.
You guys ready to go for a trolley ride?
Yeah.
Well, that didn't sound too encouraging. You guys want to go for a trolley ride? Yeah. Number one rule, keep your driver awake. I think I woke me up anyway. I'm not sleepy. I like to have fun as I do this, as you can probably tell. My name's Tom. It's my pleasure to take you around here for the next 55 minutes or so. This trip, of course, takes us out to the beautiful Chapel of the Holy Cross. Now, I'm going to start the tour out with the most important things first. Over here on the right is the Canyon Breeze Food Court. That's going to be your closest bathroom when you get back in town. Just go in that main door here to see signs for the restroom. You also got some discount coupons. It's good in the food court area there. And a couple of restaurants over here on the right, the Sedona Pizza Company and the Open Range Restaurant. Now, we're currently on Route 89A facing north. We're going to take a left here first chance we can. If you were to keep going straight here, you'd end up going up the scenic Oak Creek Canyon. You'll go past Slide Rock State Park, Westport hiking areas, up what we call the switchbacks. Most days, I tell you, it takes you about 20 minutes to get up the switchbacks. Today, you better add an hour to that. That's a jam. People going up and down the creek up there. It's a beautiful drive, though. We just turned onto a street called Apple. It has that name because in the early 1900s, this hillside was an apple orchard. Sedona was known for its apples back then, shipping them all over the Arizona territory. Back then, this area was owned by the Jordan family. We're going to take a left here on Jordan Road. If you want to go to the right, go down about a half a mile. The old Jordan homestead's still there. It's now the Sedona Heritage Museum. It's open every day, 11 to 3. It'll cost you $5 to get in, but if you like some of the old antiquities of Sedona, you'll probably enjoy that. Now, we're currently in an area of Sedona known as Uptown. We do have three areas to Sedona. We have Uptown. We have the village of Oak Creek. We're heading out that way to get out to the chapel. And then we have West Sedona. Those of you that might be taking the 12:30 tour with me out to the Coconino National Forest and Canyon area, that's a completely different tour, and that takes us out through West Sedona to get to the Coconino. Now, as I'm driving, I won't be answering questions. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to watch for people walking in front of my trolley. You'd be surprised the amount of people that want to get a photo in front of a trolley, even when it's driving down the road. If I don't cover what you're asking for when we get back, be sure to ask me when we get back into the station, answer any and all questions for you at that time. They just put this roundabout in here. It's not quite finished yet. I'm not sure if it's a good deal or not. The roundabouts add a lot of confusion, but today is a holiday, so it doesn't matter what you got. You're going to be at bumper-to-bumper traffic. We'll just do the best we can. Yeah, any holiday, we're always busy here. Spring break, which is almost all of March and April now. We're busy. Well, we're a tourist town, so it's like this all the time. Coming up at this first intersection here over on the corner on the right is a pretty important building. That's our Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center. You may want to stop in this building over here on the right if you get a chance while you're in Uptown. Very helpful, folks. Maps, directions, brochures. If you're going to do any hiking while you're out here, some of the parking lots at the hiking trails requires a parking pass. We'll explain that to you there as well as can sell it to you there. Directly behind the visitor center, you really can't tell it from this angle. There's a little market. Bigger than a 7-Eleven, not as big as a grocery store, but if you need those kind of items, you might probably the only place in Uptown that you can get that. And then there's a plaza back here with lots of places to spend that tourist money that's burning a hole in your pocket. And the parking lot behind that building does have free parking for those that are buying something in there, but today I don't know if you're going to find anything. There we go. So once again, this building on the corner is our Chamber of Commerce. separates the three areas of town. Uptown behind us, straight ahead, takes you out through West Sedona. We're going to go to the left. That would eventually take you out to the village of Oak Creek. But don't get too confused. We do have an uptown. There is no downtown. Don't waste your time looking for it. We do have a West Sedona. Anybody want to guess? There is no East Sedona. And even the village of Oak Creek, if you find yourself out there going to see the creek, don't blink. The entire drive out there, it's only visible for maybe 10 yards. Bottom of the hill down here, we're going to pause in front of a place called Tlaquepaque. Now, some people would call this a shopping center. To me, it's more of a work of art. Tell you a little bit about it as we go on by. That was right at the bus lane. I'm just going to pause in front of it here and just give you a little bit of information about it. So this place coming up on the right is called Tlaquepaque. That translates to mean the best of everything. This is on the area of one of our original homesteaders. A fellow by the name of T.C. Snedley had his homestead nearby in the early 1900s.
Này gì đó?
Tell you more about Mr. Snedley later in the tour. Now, in the 1970s, that property was owned by a nursery. They're very proud of those beautiful tall sycamore trees you see everywhere there. Over here on the left, on the opposite side up here on the hill, you see a building up on the hill with arches. There's a couple people standing in those arches. They're mannequins. The one with red hair used to be there because the building was once owned by Lucille Ball, the two in green gentlemen twins by the property. Over here on the right is the Oak Creek Lake, and you'll miss it. That's the only time it's usually visible on the highway. We're now on Route 179. This is going to take us on out to the chapel. We're also going to pick up speed. If we pick up speed, it's going to get breezy. Double check things through some mirrors and go around on the doors and windows. If you went past the chapel, you'd end up out at the village of Oak Creek, and eventually out at I-17. Northbound I-17 takes you up into Flagstaff, and southbound takes you down into Phoenix.
Ông đọc thì tôi hiểu gì chưa? Gió quá.
Over here on the right, that upper valley, you see a lot of large deciduous trees, the ones that change leaves, little sycamore, cottonwood. That's going to tell you where the Oak Creek is, even though you can't see the creek. These large deciduous trees, they need water year-round, so they're following the Oak Creek.
Ngồi xe tham quan một tiếng. Vòng quanh Sedona. My husband.
Now just over this hillside here on the right, almost directly below us,
Dốc đường Đà Lạt không? Dốc đường Đà Lạt không?
Now I think that's somebody's very expensive hobby. That is a lot of Sedona land to grow apples. You know, so it's this turnoff here on the right where he sells them once a year. Now we've had a lot of movies built here in Sedona, over 100 of them. Most of those were westerns. One that you might have seen or you might remember when you get back home is the actor Jimmy Stewart. It was called Red Get Alley. A lot of that was filmed over here on the right. This is down the Broken Arrow subdivision. That's a good movie to rent when you do get back home, Broken Arrow. Because behind the convoy that you get chase seats, you are going to see a lot of the background of the snow. Some down rock, people, slide rock, all those kind of formations. And I'll also let you know at the very beginning of the movie, they're going to try to convince you that it's taking place in Tucson, Arizona. That's because when the movies first came out here, nobody knew where Sedona was. They could tell you anything. They might try to tell you that it's Tucson, Santa Fe, maybe even try to tell you it's Montana. There's a fun little Southwest place here on the right, including a giant chicken who stands guard by the gate at the drive-thru there.
Resort.
And it was on the Doodle Bug Ranch. I only mention that because this property on the right was the Doodle Bug Ranch. Marguerite Brunswick Stahl, the same people built the chapel. Marguerite bought that property back in 1941 when it was still a ranch. She wanted to have a location away from the coastline before the war took place. She has an domestic history. She was born in the late 1800s down in New Orleans to a very, very wealthy family. Now, the family, they had made their fortune in the wholesale drug business, some drugs to pharmacies. She was also a devout Catholic. She traveled the world. She was into the arts, and she had influential friends, including the architect, Lyman Lloyd Wright. His the son of Dr. Wright was some friends. Bob Wright was also in New York City with the Empire State. Now, one of his eyes, she noticed that there was some skeleton in the windows and just the steel primers. They didn't have the walls attached yet. Past those steel primers, they were like crosses. She thought that would be an interesting design for a church someday. And years later, she got a chance to do something about that. Parents asked her. She inherited all that money. She decided to put a chapel. Good was here, but nothing else was out here yet. So she hired a guy with a Jeep to drive her around. She was convinced that she'd see some kind of sign as to where to put her chapel. And you know what? She did see a couple things that made sense to her. She saw two red rock formations that she thought looked like two Catholic nuns. She saw another red rock formation she thought looked like the Madonna and Child. But then she saw painted on the side of a rock in white what looked to be an RX. Well, the RX is also the prescription drug symbol. That's where her family money came from, selling drugs to pharmacies. So she knew exactly where she wanted to put her chapel. There was a problem. Back then, all of this area over here was owned by the government. You could not build back here. Or at least you couldn't build back here unless you knew the right people. Another one of her buddies happened to be the senator from Arizona, Harry Goldwater. He was able to get her all of her permits, all of her variances. The chapel was built in the mid-1950s. It took a year and a half to build. It cost us $300,000, a lot of money back in the 50s. We get around the bend, you'll see it up on the hill on the left and take you right up to it. People always ask a lot of questions about this house directly in front of us up here. If you'll be patient, I'll tell you all about it at the same time when we come back down. It's a good story, but it's a long story. I will let you know that this house over here on the right is not where the pastor or the Monsignor lives, and it is not Nicolas Cage's house. The chapel is still affiliated with a Catholic church on the other side of town. They no longer do Mass here, but they do a prayer service most Monday nights. I'm not sure if they're doing it tonight, being a holiday or not. As we go up the hill, I'm not allowed to stop. I might be stopped anyway with the traffic, but I'll go slow enough that you'll get some photos out the left-hand side of the front of the chapel. When we come back down, those will be on the right-hand side. I have the same opportunity. Now, I'm going to tell you where the RX was originally located. It is so badly faded, you probably won't even see it, but you might get lucky. As you're looking at the front of the church, you see the big cross. The bottom of the cross go left about 10 foot and then straight back up about 5 foot. It's just in the shadows over there. Looks like an RX, PX, BX, and that was already here. They think that was a cattle brand or something like that. Now I'm going to take you up to the upper parking lot up here. We always give you at least 15 minutes. I've got 11:15. Let's give it 20. It's going to take us a couple minutes to get up there. So let's make it 11:35 back in the trolley, okay? Okay. Now when you get into the chapel, inside the building, there are stairs that go downstairs. Takes you to a little gift shop, religious articles. If you're going to do souvenir shopping, do it as soon as you get there. Don't wait for the last minute. Even with only one person in line, that line can be very, very slow. And hate for you to try to squeeze in a last minute purchase, get stuck in line, find out that you waited too long and the trolley already left. Do your shopping early, you should be okay. Now let's see how long it takes to get up the top of the hill up here. I may have to give you a little bit more, but right now we're going to say 11:35. We're just going to see what they're doing with these cars here. Days like today, it's worth the price of the trolley is not to mess with this parking. Yeah, some days this is bumper to bumper all the way out to the street, sometimes all the way out to the highway. At least if you're going to be stuck in traffic, you got a nice backdrop to be looking at. Part of the traffic pattern here is to get out of this place, everybody has to go to the top and turn around and come back down, so it gets real congested up there. We'll probably adjust that time by the time we get up there. When you do come out, I'll be in that same parking lot I'm dropping you off at. You'll probably notice me, I'll have a big trolley. If for some reason there's more than one trolley, the front of this one says Snoopy, but just be looking for me.
Xuống cho mình đi về luôn hả? Xuống cho đi về luôn. Lúc xuống này nè.
So just stay seated until I give you the all clear. When we do get up here, you're going to be going up this ramp directly in front of us. Go directly up that ramp. That's where the entrance to the chapel is up above. That also keeps you out of the parking lot as I'm turning this thing around. When you come back down, I'll be in that same parking lot over on the left. And once again, you'll notice me, I'll have the big trolley. All right, I've got 11:20. I'm going to make it 11:40. That's the maximum I can do, but you've got to be on board because we're going to go down the hill at 11:40, okay? Come back early. I'll give you the names of some of these rock formations. Everybody comes back early. Of course, we can leave. 11:40, I need to be out of this parking lot up here so they don't run me out of here.
11:40. Rồi phải lên đây. Có 20 phút lên đó thôi.
Just stay seated until I give you the all clear. We'll get this parking out of our way here.
Lên cho nó chơi rồi mình đi xuống này.
Let me help you out the door here. Come back early, but don't come back late. No curve, your big step down. So.
11:40.
chụp đi. Anh đứng đi chụp. Hả? Hỏi nè. Mẹ hỏi ba mũ đâu trong khi mẹ đang đo.
Nó lấy vô con bè đi.
이슬 먹고 살아.
Resti prendan cosa di noi,
Thấy chưa? Đẹp chưa? Những em mắt. There's a lot of
Không có gì để thằng
Don't look at Tia, Naya. I see money. Money.
nhìn đồ nhà thờ đồ đạo không? Nên
Always being careful with it.
30 đồng. Mấy giờ phải quay lại đó? Mấy giờ phải quay lại nữa?
Có 10 phút.
Đây 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 miếng nước. Ừ. Quay một tí xíu.
Please.